Ladies and gentlemen, it's your main man Double O, and welcome to another installment of Turning Music into Money. This episode is How to Break a Record with DJ YaYo. But before we get into today's topic, I first like to thank Miss Ruby for the platform of Legacy A100. I greatly appreciate you seeing something in me that I did not see in myself. I'd like to give a major shout out to Miss Maureen Guest of 1570 AM. She does an indie artist expose at 4720 Jonesboro Road, Union City, GA. I need you to go check her out. It's a lot of networking, a lot of performing. You guys, you have to be there if you're an independent artist because it's all kind of stuff going on, and you don't want to never miss it. So you got to have your face in the place. You just can't be on the internet all the time. You got to be there. So once again, the address is 4720 Jonesboro Road, Union City, GA. Also, if you're looking for me and my music, check me out on Pandora under Double O. Two different spellings, same artist, and different music. So the spelling is DUBBULLOH, or you can check me out under DOUBLEO. Check me out, like the music, comment it, share, do whatever you got to do. Just get the word out because I'm really doing my thing on there. Over 400,000 spins, so I definitely appreciate every one of you guys checking out the music. Now we're gonna go straight into DJ YaYo, How to Break a Record. DJ YaYo, welcome to Turning Music into Money, my brother.
What's going on, boss?
Hey man, you the man, brother. First question I have for you is why the name DJ YaYo?
I became a DJ out of town. When I was out of town, I'm from Miami, and I just wanted to always put something dealing with Miami in my name. And when I first became DJ YaYo, I offered to go by DJ YaYo. But I just figured that was a little too long. You know what I mean?
I like that. So you are from Miami?
Yes, born and raised.
Born and raised in Miami, and you are currently in Florida right now? I mean Miami?
Nah, I'm in Tampa right now, but it's a couple hours away, so it's not far. It's not all the time.
What made you relocate to Tampa?
First and foremost, to be honest with you, when I first moved to Tampa, back in the day, I was one of them cats who always was like, I'd never leave Miami. I'd never leave Miami. Miami just where it's at. You see on all the movies, everybody wants to go to Miami. Everybody wants to go to Miami. So I'm like, I'm where everybody want to be at, so I'm never leaving. But when I was a little younger, I was a little hot boy. I would get into a little trouble, and my little brother got shot 12 times.
Whoa!
And yeah, I had a partner going to USF in Tampa, man, and he was like, man, I love y'all too much to see y'all gone or whatever. But my brother didn't die. He was just, paralyzed for a little while. And my partner who was staying in USF, he was like, man, just come on up here, man. I'm going to make sure y'all good. Getting a little money from this college, man. And y'all just bunk up here with me and moved up here and never went back ever since.
So your brother is good now?
Yeah, he good. He good, my brother. He's alive and well, breathing well, living life.
Man, that's a blessing. Man, so you grew up with how many brothers and how many sisters?
No sisters. 4 boys. I'm the oldest.
Okay. 4 boys, you're the oldest, and you've been taking care of everything since then.
Yeah, I've been holding everything down.
Holding everything down, man. So, I guess what made you get into DJing, man? I mean, with so much going on where you were from, I mean, what made you just say, okay, I want to be a DJ?
When I moved to Tampa, I had a partner of mine, a friend of mine, who stayed next door. It was a dude, just happened to be my neighbor, but he became a friend. And one night he was like, man, you always in the hive. I know you don't know a lot of people, man, but I got a little party, man. You're more than welcome to come. So he invited me out. I stepped out to the club, and the DJ they had at the time, I don't want to say his name, he wasn't really too good. And so when he was up there, the crowd was acting crazy, a little Angie. So my partner was like, I asked my partner, could I plug my phone up with the auxiliary cord, and he let me do it. So when I plugged up, and people went going crazy, the reaction of that I got for playing music alone what made me want to be a DJ. I played a couple songs and everybody want to sing it word for word, enjoying themselves and having a good time. I fell in love with being a DJ at that moment.
So you played your music on his equipment?
Nah, I actually plugged up my phone into the auxiliary cord because I used to being the fact I'm from Miami, you know, it'd be at times where they like to speed up the songs a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to have before I was a DJ, I used to have a DJ app on my phone.
Okay.
So I used to DJ with the app, and I plugged the auxiliary cord up to the phone, and I used to use the app just to speed up the song on my personal time. So when I went to the party and I asked my partner to let me plug it up, I already knew how to use the app pretty good. So when I used it, it sounded good when I was playing the music out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For everybody. Yeah.
So what did the DJ do? Like he just stopped playing music and you took over?
Yeah, basically.
And that's how you became a DJ.
That's how I became a DJ.
Whoa, incredible, my man. And how long ago was that party?
2014, early 2014.
So you only been doing this 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years. How do you go from being, you know, just someone who's playing the music on the phone to somebody who's getting paid for gigs every single night? And I don't know if you DJ every single night, but you know, just whenever you DJ, like how often do you DJ?
I DJ 7 nights a week, 2-3 times in a day, and a couple of clubs that I DJ at. I run the event. I'm the promoter for the club also.
Man, so let me ask my first question first about that, because I want to get to the promotion as well. But how do you go from that guy that's playing some music on your phone to being a DJ that's getting paid every night in that shorter span of time?
See, I would just say it's work ethic, but it was never nothing different to me. You know, I always learned that life is a million one ways to make money. You know, I never was the one to settle to feel like I gotta sell drugs or I gotta do this and I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? To make money. So basically, with that being said, when I was first coming out as a DJ, it was almost normal just to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I never felt like I was working anyway. So that was the good part about it. I was just getting up downloading music because I love music. I was just getting up playing music because I love music, and then it just actually fell hand in hand. And then, like I said, I had used a couple different tactics to actually stand out over the next dude. You know, I was already making a couple dollars, so I went out and bought me a board, bought the program, bought a laptop, and just sat home and watched YouTube for like 2-3 hours a day.
How much would you say you spent on that equipment when you went out and bought this stuff?
At the gate, just to DJ, I only bought a laptop. The laptop cost me about $600-700. Bought a little Apple laptop, and I was just using the laptop at first. Cause I just downloaded Virtual DJ. With Virtual DJ, you basically don't need a board if you know how to operate the laptop pretty good. But as I started DJ more and more, every time I went out and saw another DJ, he got this big old crazy mixer board, and so I felt like I needed one. So I ended up going to buy me one, and then learned how to use it, watching it on YouTube, and it was a wrap from there.
So you know how to do the actual scratching and everything, like a real old school DJ.
Yes, very much so.
Do you? Because I have another DJ I did a show with, and it was called you know, should the DJ get paid to play? You know what I'm saying, to break your record. And he told me that if you don't know how to scratch and all that, he doesn't consider you a real DJ. Do you agree with that, or how do you feel about that?
No, actually, I don't agree with that at all. Really, to be honest with you, you don't have to scratch at all. Period.
Okay.
And I under these days, these people don't care about the scratching or whatever. It do makes it better, but a lot of people don't care for it at all. Cause when I first learned how to DJ, I didn't know how to scratch at all, so I didn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
And you never could tell that, oh, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the South. If you in New York, you know, a couple of little, you know, probably a little up north, they'll probably like it a little more. But down here, they really don't care for it. Being born and raised from Miami, I was raised up in the Uncle Luke and the Uncle Al genre. So doing that, it was a lot of Pat Jam and stuff like that. And a lot of cats ain't really care for that scratching anyway. As long as the music was good and it was relatable and people could actually enjoy themselves, that was the ultimate goal and the ultimate key of actually, you know, being a DJ for them to enjoy themselves. So as far as consider myself a full disc jockey, yes, I am one now because I know how to do everything from the scratching, the mixing, the blending, the looping, and everything of that nature. Gotcha. When it comes to DJing, I know how to do now. But as far as what you said, and like I could say that because I even heard DJ Khaled say, man, if a DJ, everybody consider a DJ when they got a laptop in front of them, but if you threw some vinyl in front of them, they wouldn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I done been around a while where I don't start to learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I wanted to. But just to actually rock a party and keep everybody enjoying themselves, you really don't need it, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
But to look better and to really get 100% of the feel of the DJ, I prefer it because if you really love doing what you're doing, that is always a plus.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now, I heard you mention about you do promotions for the club. Now, when you do promotions for the club, do you do more like internet, like flyers or meeting face to face, or do you do a little bit of both?
I do a little bit of both. I get I get a little couple flyers I print up. And, I take it throughout the streets, post them up, you know what I'm saying? And then other people, I show them love on late nights. Like, say, if I'm running a Wednesday night and I necessarily ain't got to work that Tuesday, if I got a partner who cool with me or whatever, I support them. Post their flyers, tell them to go mess with them on a Tuesday. And then, being the fact that I got, I show love, it be love back. I get people to post my stuff back, show me love, come out of support just because, I came out of support. And, I get a lot of love. A lot of the clubs that I go to, that I DJ at, is the best nights at the club. So it's usually if I'm at the club, I'm usually there on their best night. Because usually I get booked on all the best nights, the majority of the clubs that I be at.
So, go ahead.
And with that being said, when being the fact that I get booked, like, it's not hard. Like, when people know I'm there, majority of the time they know it's going to be a lit situation. It's going to be a good party. And I done built that up over the years.
Exactly. So being that you're so well respected, you don't, like, whenever you put up a flyer, whenever you put stuff out, in the physical form, you don't have to worry about it getting torn up or torn out because they know it's you.
No, that's part of it,
Okay.
So I never, really took that out of, ordinary. I done been in a lot of places and seen the flyer up and seen people tear it down just for no reason, not knowing who it is or whatever. That is part of it. That's like when an artist has somebody they mixtape. I used to tell a person off real. When I used to be a rapper, back in the day when I first started.
Okay.
And when I used to rap and I used to actually give out my CDs, I'd tell a person straight up, if you don't like it, throw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, that's what they're gonna do anyway. You give it to somebody a CD, majority of the time this day and age, they ain't gonna listen to it. Everybody on auxiliary cord plugging their phones up or Bluetooth in 9 days, or of that nature. So a lot of times I tell them straight up, man, if you don't like it, throw it out your window, or could it be like that? A lot of, if you go a lot of places, you'll see a mixtape sitting on the floor, or this and that around the club. A person ain't really, take heed of.
So how far did you get with rapping? Like when you were rapping?
I actually was doing good in Miami. I had a couple songs that I did. A lot of people knew about. Miami have a lot of underground stations that'll give people chances, play their music. Even if you got a couple dollars, shoot them a couple dollars, they'll make sure your music heard. And I was doing that. But after a while, it just came a little expensive being an artist, kicking out so much money to go out to perform and do this and do that and do that. I was spending a lot of money, and I couldn't afford it at the time.
Exactly.
So that would actually made me stop being a DJ. stop being a rapper to afford it. I try to keep up with everybody. Do this and spend the money and buy all the bottles, and after a while, it just came to the point where it's like it don't really work when I'm enjoying myself.
Exactly. Do you feel the DJ is underappreciated?
Very much so. Very much so, because a lot of DJs keep the song relevant, speak the music in existence, all type of things. Keep people in their party vibes. And a lot of times maybe underrated, but a lot of times, some is getting the justice they is, But at the same time, I do feel like that a lot of the DJs do be overlooked and don't get as justice as they should.
Who are some of your influences as far as a DJ?
Say that again.
Who are some of your influences as far as a DJ? Who makes you say, okay, I got to get better. I got to step it up. I like the way they're moving. All that kind of stuff. Who gives you that urge to just say, I gotta stay in this game and do this thing right?
Man, and I like the cat DJ Esco, Future DJ. I'm a big fan of him. I met him a couple years ago. He's a hard working dude. DJ Sam Sneak, that's a personal friend of mine. Rick Ross DJ, that's my partner. And I dig how he grind. I dig the whole movement. He even a slash artist himself, so I like how he moving. DJ Wynn out of St. Pete, man. DJ Wynn, that's a hard working DJ, man. I watched him for a long time. DJ Surefire, DJ Black out of Miami, that's really located in Tampa now. That's a good dude. When it comes to the DJ, I learned a lot from him, man. And DJ Head Buster picked up a lot from him because he one of the DJs when I first walked into the club and I seen him rocking the club, and I'm like, wow, how does he do that? How did he capture the people like that? You know what I'm saying? So that was another dude I learned from DJ Big Mike. A couple cats, that was actually just around and around in the area that I was DJing in, and I came up in, and I learned from.
I like that, man, because you got a lot of people that's on your list, and a lot of people be with this hating stuff. So we already see where you at with it. Like you trying to learn from some of everybody, man, and that's why I think you're so versatile, man, to be able to, like this and like that. It's like you got to show love. You have to show love to get love, right?
I always do, man. Even if it's a dude my age or younger than me, I always can learn something from anybody, So I always give everything an open ear chance to really peep what it is, because I can learn something every day.
Exactly. I have to ask you the key question: how does a DJ break a record?
It's a lot of ways for a DJ to break a record, man. First and foremost, don't be scared to play the record.
Okay.
A lot of DJs are scared to play the record. DJ got to understand and remember, you control the whole room. You control the whole crowd. You control everything. If as a DJ, if you don't know considerably what to do to break a track, it's a lot of ways you can do. Just like whatever the name of the song say, you could use that quote and incorporate it in some way that you talk the song in. Or, like you talking to a young lady, if the song actually talking about a young lady over it depends on how the song is. It's a lot of ways that you could break the record. You could ease playing the record every time you DJ, as far as playing the first verse in the hook, just easing it in on people until they feel like they know what it is and they familiar with the record. It's a lot of ways of doing it. It's promotional use with the record. When you getting, like, say if you're in the strip club and you getting ladies to dance to it and whatever. A lot of times, this is what I do. If I'm in a club, say for instance, and I'm in a strip club, this is how I break people's records low key. I don't just DJ in a strip club. I actually put on a show. It's actually an entertainment. This is actually a entertainment when it comes to me. Cause when I do it, I incorporate myself 10 toes all the way into whatever I'm doing. So if I'm DJing and I say, let me get all the dancers to the stage, and I need all the dancers to do this. Like I said, let them know where you at. We live in effect, Hush on Mondays or Woodoo 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 or whatever club I'm at. And I'm like, I need everybody in the club to pull out their phones. Everybody. I need everybody to pull out your phones and let them know where you at each and every Monday. And I use that record, whatever record I'm trying to break at the moment. I'll play the record. As everybody in the club record and letting them know they here on Hustle Mondays or they wherever club they at, they record and they repost. And they posting the song. They posting that song. It's like not knowing how many followers this customer's got, or how many followers this dancer got. This song done got heard or done got reposted by some of everybody, low key. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So after the club, after you spin it in the club, what's next? Like, what is next after you play it in the club?
Now, as far as when again played in the club, it's got to be consistency. You know, keep playing the records. You know, if it's one of the records you focusing on to actually try to break, or sometimes a lot of records catch fire themselves. You know what I'm saying? Slowly for sure. I don't see records take almost a year or two to actually get popping. Like a dude came out with a record 2 years ago and it just now get popping. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the record usually work itself. If it's a good record, it's gonna work itself. Now, if you got to put a little more behind the record, basically what you got to do is it's more than just giving it to all the DJs and hoping they playing it and paying the DJs to play it. That's always a good way, because if the DJs keep it in rotation, that is always a good way to get it blowed. But, you know, it's a lot of, you know, footwork you got to do with the record also, man. You know, a lot of visuals with the song. If you got just reposting the song or just having somebody dance to the song or reposting it, because social media is crazy with now. You know, it's different than back in the day. Back in the day, you really have to know somebody to really get in the game. Right now, you can start your own podcast on YouTube and playing all your own music, or, you know, it's 100 ways that you can get yourself popular. The internet is crazy nowadays. So, you know, just actually working the internet could be another outlet of it. You know, consistently working the internet with reposting your music, playing your music to this song, or actually, like, you know, it's 100 ways to do it, man. I could go down the list. You know, you just actually got to be consistent, or whatever floats your boat as how you like to work. 'Cause a lot of people ain't got that work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Will make you want to just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you really want to get there, you got to get there. Like DJ Khaled, he didn't get his first break till he was down at 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I tell a lot of people, man, you just got to stay consistently, man. Just stick to it. Even if you ain't get it through your first time around, stick to it. You know, you just keep putting the music out there. And, you know, sometimes the records got to work. Don't overdo it with too much music and artists throwing so much music out there before the music will really get absorbed by the people. You know, there's a lot of ways, man.
Exactly, because, see, what I'm going to do now is we got to wrap this show up, and they have to tune into part 2, because what I want to talk about next is, when do you think an artist should give up on the song, or a DJ should give up, when it's time to move on? I wouldn't say give up. I would just say when it's time to move on. But we'll discuss that in part 2. But before we let this show go out, I need you to please give your information, however you want the people to contact you, my man.
Man, at DJ YaYo _ at my bad. Let me
you good.
Down right quick.
You good.
DJ YaYo _ YaYo 305. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. DJ _ YaYo 305. Just like that.
There it is. So, thank you for tuning in to Turn the Music into Money. Stay tuned for part 2 next week. It's going to be off the chain with my man DJ YaYo, where we will be talking about how to break a record right here on Turning Music into Money. Thanks for tuning in.